Welcome to Dwarf Fortress and welcome to the channel. I'm Twisted Logic. We're looking down at the top of a volcano, and in this video I'm going to show you 4 different methods for tapping into the magma of the volcano or breaching it. Hit the thumbs up and let me know what you think in the comments, and make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss any videos. Top right corner of the screen next to the mini-map, this button right here, display magma and water depth numerically. So water or magma, described as 7-7, is full from floor to ceiling. And it also says open space here, so there's no floor or ceiling. This is going to be probably one of the safest ways to do it. And it's going to give us a lot of magma flow at one time. So we can dig it as wide as we need to. We can dig it even wider than this if we want. But for this method, we need to be able to hit the volcano wall from the top. So this may be a better use down at the magma sea than for the volcano. Okay, now that this channel has been dug out exactly how we want it and we're ready to breach it, we just come up one level, and if you look here, this is open space, and one level down is lava 7-7. We're going to channel out this wall right here from above. So right here is going to get channeled. Excellent, so 2 channels are open and the magma is already flowing pretty well too. And if you're doing this on an area that doesn't have walls, like we're walking up to walls to channel, if we were walking up to floors to channel, then you may want to watch your dwarves that they're not standing on any tile that another dwarf is about to mine. So one thing about volcanoes and magma pools is that if you try to drain them down, you can, but they do refill themselves, so it's an infinite source of magma. And if you're able to drain it down like a couple layers, then it's really cool to watch the magma pool or volcano refill itself, because these jets of magma shoot up and fill. It's pretty cool. I can't wait to see what it looks like in the Steam version. So these 2 methods here are going to be pretty similar. For the lower tube here, we are going to dig directly up to the warm stone, and for the upper tube, we're going to dig diagonal to the warm stone. Okay? And on both of them, we're going to dig one channel that is 1 space deep. And on the lower tube that's perpendicular here, we are going to smooth stone this hot stone right here. So this is going to get a smooth stone, we're going to get a channel here, and then we're going to go to zones and a pit or pond. And we're going to make that pit or pond right over the channel, both channels that we just dug. And accept that, and pond is not full. It's only going to be 1 water holding dwarf per zone. So if we were doing this somewhere else in the fortress where we needed a lot of water at one time into a large area, then we want to set up multiple zones so that way there's multiple water holders. But for this case, this 1 water holder is going to work both channels under 1 zone. So if we can do it with 1-1 of water, but the 1-1 depth of water is going to eventually evaporate. And so if we're not fast enough, then the water is going to not even serve its purpose. You see, it just evaporated there. If you do this before you set up bedrooms, they may breach the magma and then immediately go to sleep. And that's going to kill them. They may fall asleep in the magma tube if you don't have a bedroom or dormitory set up. Because before you have the bedroom or dormitory set up, they'll just sleep anywhere. Excellent. So this one right here is at 2-7 depth of water. So we can modify this zone. So we're going to go to repaint this zone. Okay. And then erase, and then just get rid of this one, and we're going to keep this one. Accept. So now they're going to start water holding this one, and a 2-7 depth of water is not going to evaporate. So this one is ready to go. So we're going to go to the smoothing order, and we're going to go to this one right here. This is for carving a fortification. Carve a gap in a smooth wall. So the wall has to be smooth first. That's why we smoothed it earlier. That will allow archers to fire upon invaders. So fortification is a wall that has a hole in it that we can shoot through. But that means that fluids can also move through that hole. So they're great for defense, but they also have this magma application. Excellent, so Kabak is carving the fortification now, and we're following him with the camera, and you're going to see him And you see how he had to travel through the channel for 1 or 2 frames there in the water. If he was caught on fire, that would have put him out, and that's the purpose for the water. We have 1/7 of water here, and they just put it there. And I think my miners are going to be pretty fast, so I'm going to go to mine, and then priority 1. And we're going to dig out this diagonal right here. Excellent. Kabak is back for round 2. And I just paused the game, and you don't see Kabak anymore. If I go down 1 level, Kabak is in the channel that we dug out. It's a hole, but it's a hole with ramps on both sides. Okay? And we're gonna follow Kabak, and he's gonna mine out this diagonal right here. And he died. That can happen. Losing is part of it. But we did breach the magma, and so up 1 level we can build workshops. So that seems to be not so safe. When you dig channels like this, they're going to create a slope underneath them, and we're going to use that slope to our advantage. And then next to this, we are just going to dig out a couple spaces, however big we want, and then a pathway over to this. And then the next level down, we're going to mine out these tiles, but not the channel tiles. So if we don't mine out the channel tiles like this, then they're going to create upward slopes. And if we do mine them out, then we're going to need to construct slopes. While he's mining that out, I'm going to go to this tab right here, Labor Menu, and then we're going to look at stone use. So this is economic stone use and other stone use. And this list right here is going to tell us the stones that are magma safe. And so this is very important when building bridges and mechanisms that are going to be inside magma. Okay, so this right here, calcite, this is magma safe. Dolomite, magma safe. Galena, also magma safe. And these boxes over here are if we wanted to make crafts out of gold ore without even smelting it. So if we wanted to make gold ore crafts, then we could check this box off, and that enables this for non-economic jobs. This list here also gives us the economic use of the stone or ore. So magnetite here is an ore of iron, as well as limonite. And limestone here make steel bars, make pig iron bars, make quicklime. Limestone is a flux stone. So you always want a flux stone layer to make steel. Orthoclase is magma safe, so maybe we'll use this orthoclase exclusively. So we're going to go to the mechanics workshop and add a new task. Make rock mechanisms, okay? And then we're going to hit this magnifying glass for the details. And these are going to be orthoclase. Now we're making orthoclase exclusive mechanisms. So these are going to be all magma safe mechanisms. Excellent. So you see that he dug out the channel here, and that turns into a ramp, an upward slope. Okay, now this area here, this is 1 level down. We are going to dig this over to wherever we want to bring the magma. Okay, so maybe we want to have a trade depot right underneath this. I'm going to dig a pathway for this dwarf to get out because he's trapped on that level now. So we're going to go to build, and then constructions, and a bridge. And we're going to set this as a retract bridge. And now we want to choose the material because this has to be a magma safe bridge. So we're going to paint it in, and we are going to choose orthoclase for every choice. So bridges that raise to any direction are going to create a wall, and a retracting bridge is just going to disappear. Bridges are then going to need a dwarf with the architect labor to design the bridge, and then a specialized worker like a mason, carpenter, or metalsmith, depending on the material. They don't have to be skilled in that labor, but it needs to be enabled for that dwarf. Excellent, so our orthoclase lever and bridge are both complete. And so let's link the lever to the bridge, and we will just want to make sure that the mechanisms used are also magma safe. Excellent, now that the bridge is linked, we're going to build a wall in here. So build constructions wall. Okay, and we're going to build a wall right here. anywhere in this area here, just to prevent magma from backflowing down this hallway. Okay, and just to see what happens, we're going to build a wood log wall right there. Excellent, so this is a willow log pillar, and then, just because we don't know if anything changed, we're going to build another wall behind this. And this will be a granite wall just in case. But the wood wall should not burn. The magma should come up, touch the wood wall, and since it's a constructed wall that we created, even though it's wood, the magma should not be able to destroy that tile. But just in case, we're building a stone one behind it. Okay, excellent. That's in place as well. So now, one level down, using these upward slopes, the miners are going to stand on these slopes right here, and they're going to dig through the channels of the retract bridge, and they're going to mine these tiles right here. So we're designating mining on this upper level, and they're already assigned to it. Here they come now on the lower level, and then up one level. This is kind of ancient magic. And excellent, it's already breached. Now there's no graphic to tell us that magma's on the bridge here, but if we mouse over, we can see magma 7.7 in the text box, and then right here we also have magma 7.7, and our wood pillar wall is not burning. So the only thing left to do is forbid everything down here in the magma tubes and get the magma tubes exactly how we want them, and then pull this lever. So pull the lever now. Excellent, the retract bridge opened, and now this layer is filling with magma as well. And this is the best method for getting a large amount of magma at one time, because if we wanted to, before we threw the lever, we could have channeled down a deep pit and made a very large magma tube there. Thank you very much for watching, and subscribe for more videos.